7 years ago, I turned right at my garden gate, and that has changed my life. Now, it has been something much more profound than a simple choice of direction. I had an epiphany. I'd never turned right before at that junction. Whenever I came out of my house, I turned left. So why it was so important was it was the picture of how I was living my life. I was rigid, full of self-control, and certainly on autopilot. I did not leave anything to the unexpected. So what turning right can teach us is how to master the inner game. We don't tend to invest a lot of time on this introspective journey. Instead, many of us really focus only on learning new skills, the outer game. But it's the inner game where significant performance jumps can be found. And examples for that would be to learn how to be more focused, more resilient, and particularly become more intuitive in our decision making. Turning right has a broad application way beyond the world of athletics. I've seen that especially in business settings, it can unleash unknown potential. Regularly, both leaders and organizations face seemingly unsolvable challenges. And it's not enough to hope for more favorable circumstances or to acquire new skills. What is required is actually a solution that is not external, but a solution which sits within, and mostly within the leadership team. The path requires us to leave a world which we are familiar with and embrace uncertainty. Leadership development starts with each one of us. If we want to step change our organization, we need to mature as leaders. It is an inward journey that is required to liberate us from our fears and from our preconceived ideas of our own limitations. We need to look way beyond what we believe to be true. What I'm saying is we need to overcome our limiting beliefs. How often do we stick to what seems realistic or what makes sense? It helps to ask ourselves instead, how could I lead my life? How can I master the moments that really matter? And as I said beforehand, it does not take talent. It takes the courage to reinvent ourselves. We have to let go of our limiting beliefs. And let me share mine. I used to believe I'm not good enough. I don't belong here. I'm on my own. And probably the one which sounds worst out of all was the world is hostile. Now, each one of us has their own version of what holds them back.